Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Hope your day's going well. So I'm gonna talk about the Isle 2025 and what would make it better. Some predictions will be in this video, of course, and just what seems to be more likely, and also just some hopes and dreams in there. Feel free to, of course, put your points down below if there's some that I said that you might disagree or agree with, and we can have a discussion about it. But apart from that, let's just get right into it. Right, so what do I actually hope to see in the Isle next year? Well, let's start with just naming the stuff first. T-Rex, Triceratops, Kentrel, Ostroraptor, Baryonyx, they're the ones I would like to see next year. Of course, the more the better. I think that would be really cool. And why? I feel like if we start from the top of the list, T-Rex and Trike, of course, Apexes, that's going to bring the popularity of the game, which I think the game really needs. A lot of people have left the game for so many reasons. Even I don't play it as much as I used to. I used to play the Isle almost every single day, if not every day at some point. It was pretty crazy. But that was a while ago. It's a feeling that I don't even have anymore. And I'm not saying that Apexes are going to save the game, because at the end of the day, if they release Apexes to a broken game, yes, people will come back for it, but people would then just leave. And I think Apexes, especially T-Rex and Trike being the most popular ones, are going to be what makes or breaks the game. Now, if they bring T-Rex and Trike in next year, you're going to have a lot of people coming to the game, of course, because they're so iconic, especially Rex itself. But if they release it broken, I think people will probably never play the game again, or at least it will take a lot for them to come back, even more than ever before. You'll see a lot of people probably uninstalling the game, which I hope will not happen. But just seeing the Apexes roam, something of that size, will be pretty crazy. Even though I've discussed before, I still feel like we need some more mid-tiers and bigger mid-tiers before Apexes, but at the end of the day, we are here. Kentrel and Ostro. Kentrel I think will be great. I mean, it is also going to unfortunately replace Stego and Officials. I don't know if that's forever or just for some time, because Stego is counted as an Apex, so it'll be good for that, of course. And as well, just another smaller Stegosaurid, if that's the right way to say it, I hope. It's really cool. I really like Kentrel. I like the look of it. It seems more fun than Stego, because I personally actually like growing Stegos. I just don't like being an adult Stego, because I find it quite boring, as there are no natural predators for it at the moment, especially when there's a few of you together. No one really wants to fight you. So Kentrel will be really cool. I think it'll be a fun little addition that's going to be a little quicker than Stego. Fun little addition to the game, like a happy little dog that has unfortunately really big spikes if you are on the receiving end of it. Yeah, an Ostroraptor, semi-aquatic. I don't know how semi-aquatic it's gonna be exactly. I don't imagine it being like a proper swimmer. He'll probably be able to swim better than non-semi-aquatics and dive probably for fish and stuff, but it'll probably be a bit like Herrera, where it doesn't spend much time in water, it just can go in water. And of course, Ostro is one of the favorites for a lot of people too, again bringing the popularity to the game. And we do know that Ostro as well has been worked on quite a lot. Now, a lot of animations have been released for it too, like I'll show some on the screen now, so it's looking quite promising. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if Ostro might even surprisingly come this Christmas. That we'll talk about later. At the end of the video, I'll talk about what I think is going to come this year as well. Like, we know Maya's coming, for example, but will there be something else that comes? We'll have a chat about that later. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some climbing mechanics as well with it. Don't expect it to climb like Herrera so well, but I think it should be able to climb at least somewhat, even if it's just kind of hanging on trees. But maybe it can at least hang on the big trunks, kind of like PT when it's now gaining stam, right? Baryonyx is probably one of the most important ones on this list, in my opinion. For it to come next year, I think will be a great win for the game, simply because it will be another actual semi-aquatic, someone that will be able to swim alongside Dino. Will get eaten by dinos, of course, but at the same time, it could also help against dinos growing, so it'll be able to fight smaller dinos, of course. I think subadult dinos will probably be too much for a Barry, because we've got to remember their bite force is insane, even at that size, and they are tough guys. But apart from that, Baryonyx is quite cool. A lot of people have always shared their love for it, to be honest. I haven't really seen anyone hate on Barry, so again, it's another positive to come to the Isle, right? And I was already thinking that was going to come this year, so I predict it'll come next year, because I think, again, it would actually bring some more diversity to the game that we need, such as another semi-aquatic. Okay, that's all the dinos I think are going to come next year. Of course, the list is not really long, but I'm just trying to be realistic here, because I did this last year, or what am I talking about, this year. I spoke about this year probably being the best year of the Isle, and we haven't really gotten much, so I can only imagine that all of this will be backlogged to next year. So hopefully the list will be longer. If we get just these ones that I've put, which is 5, then that's a good year for the Isle. But let's talk about elders. I feel like elders will probably come next year as well, since that has been worked on quite a lot. And they of course have released models for a lot of elders, even for dinos that we know we're not going to see in 20 years. So I don't know why they spend time on doing it for that. But it is what it is. What's the point in complaining? These guys just do whatever they want anyway. I feel like we'll start seeing elders come in, at least for the dinos that we're gonna have in the game, which will give again the game another interesting play style where you have the choice of just carrying on and growing, and when you're full grown just play as you want, or if you want to have a more powerful life, but a life that will definitely end regardless of death by combat or not, is elders. Because elders, of course, once you pick one, you won't be an elder forever. Now I don't know how long you can be an elder for, but you're pretty much just going to grow old and die unless you die in battle, but you will get your strengths and extra perks, and it'll give the game more of a dynamic that you can choose between what you'd want to do. And I'm sure there'll be also more that will come with elder that I'm just missing out, but we're not here to talk about necessarily each of these things, otherwise the video is just going to be too long. But another thing that's been way too long and hasn't come in the game yet, which I hope will come next year, is burrowing. I think Dryal has been done dirty from the get-go. Burrowing was something that it seemed like it was meant to come already quite a few years ago, and it still hasn't. So that better be something that comes in the next year, because again, that's mechanics for even stuff like Megalania, for example, that goes into burrows. They don't create burrows if I'm correct, but they can go in them, right? Even Aloe can go into burrows and take stuff outright, and we know Aloe's coming soon in terms of the Isle, of course. Doesn't mean tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, and Dryal itself, it needs something else to do. Such a pointless dino at this point, they might as well just delete it, reverse the time they spent on making it, and give us a different dino that people actually care about. So at least we'll have something fun to do, and hopefully it can nest inside burrows. I don't know if that'll be a bit OP or not. Probably not, because you're going to have stuff like Oviraptor in the game anyway, and if other dinos can go into burrows as well, you know, probably be more of a where do you burrow kind of thing, right? The last thing that's, let's say, a playable or a mechanic that I hope to see next year, and this is a bit of a hot take, but hear me out here, is humans. Humans have been released in, if I'm correct here, update 6 in Spiral, or update 5.5 around that time. Absolutely the most pointless thing ever. I don't know why they've ever added it into the game. I understand that people love humans or hate humans, but at the end of the day, if you're going to spend time on it, at least spend time on it and then actually release it kind of finished, because it's a waste of space to the point where even at times it just crashes the servers when they're even in there. So hopefully humans get expanded on or just left the hell alone. I kind of want to see humans in the game. I just hope that it will be something that will be separated in some way, that, you know, you got your human bases where humans will mainly be. You might see some dinosaurs go in there, like at the docks, let's say, but you won't have too much interaction going on in there. Just kind of rares, right? Maybe humans will go out and try and explore and take photos of dinos or pieces of meat from dead carcasses, or ones that they even kill themselves if they're not too big and OP, because who wants to lose to a human, you know, if they're been growing for 7 hours or 5 hours, whatever, right? At least it shouldn't be easy for humans to do that. But without trying to get into all of that stuff, I do hope that humans kind of just get more expanded on, and we actually get more of a gameplay loop for them as well. So maybe they can actually use the stuff finally that's in the docks and all the other bases. And please, for the love of cheese, optimize the damn game. I think that's something that everyone, regardless of what you want in the game or not, can agree on, is that the game needs to be optimized already. We've been waiting for that since 2020 or something like that, or even 2019, whenever this game came out. Evrima, of course, not Legacy. We need that. We need better FPS, better ping, and standards also down to the PC. There are other games that are way more even advanced than this one, and they just run much better. Kind of like, if I go back to the beginning quickly, when I was saying about the Apex is coming, if they release it and the game just doesn't work very well, people are gonna just get out, you know, and that's exactly tied in with the optimization. If they don't optimize it well, no one's gonna want to play T-Rex if its animations look 2D, or if it's just running around and then it's 10 meters behind because it's been rubber banding. The game is already annoying because it's a hardcore survival, and that's what people like. They like that annoyance, that tediousness, that pain, right? But then when you get to where you want to get to, it's such a reward, right? But if you are cock-blocked by all the bad optimization, then it's annoying in a way that's not rewarding. People will just pick another game. And there are more games coming out, more dinosaur survival games like Echoes of Extinction, Primeval Horizon, I believe the name is the other one, and they both look promising, you know? If they might come out even next year, or at least a demo version or a beta. So it will be interesting. So the IO definitely needs to work harder without trying to shit on them too much. That's just trying to be constructive with criticism. Oh, and also not to mention the biomes. It would be nice to actually see if one of the biomes would finally be completed. I kind of feel like they've said it a few times now. I may be wrong here, but that they were meant to like finish one already this year. I might be making that up though, so just take that with a grain of salt. But either way, it would be great if we could get one biome finished in 2025. So it's not just kind of, you know, a big waste of space as it is. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it would be nice if it was actually something you could use, right? Otherwise, just get rid of them, give us some more land. I personally would have just put more land there and then put the biomes in when they're finished. Oh yeah, that's that. But anyway, last part of the video, so we don't keep it too long. What we should be getting this year, and if not, then it will definitely be next year. So we know we should be getting Maya by Christmas. That should be our present. Bit depressing in my eyes. Maya is great. I'm not trying to shit on Maya, but it's just Maya. I would like something else to come out with it. I don't want just one playable for Christmas. The reason why I didn't mention Aloe at the beginning for 2025 is because I still strongly believe Aloe is going to come out this year. You can tell me all you want down in the comments about the proof that no, T-Rex is more far along, or they even said that T-Rex is coming before Aloe, because I know they said Aloe's coming first and then they said T-Rex is coming first. So who knows what these guys are saying. I don't think they even understand each other at this point, the devs, but I think it'll be smart. I think Aloe should have already come out with Diabloceratops. We already got a tease for it in that one video a while back about when Diabloceratops was being showcased, right? That little like kind of trailer for it. So why the hell is it not out already? And it would have been a perfect match. Let's not even lie about that. Aloe would have been good to fight a Diablo with, and Diablo would have been good to fight an Aloe with, you know, good matchup. And now we've just got Diabloceratops that goes around and just slaps everything about. But it is what it is for now. So hopefully it'll come out with Maya. If not, then it will 100% come out in 2025, of course. But I think that'll be a perfect Christmas. I think Maya's great, but I don't think Maya is popular enough. I know there's a lot of Maya lovers out there, and some of you are even typing right now like, how fucking dare you? Don't you dare try and say bad things about Maya. And I'm not. It's just, let's be honest, not too many people are going to buy the game or care that much for Christmas for a Maya. You know, it's a lovely big vegan with more mechanics than in Legacy, and I'm personally excited to play it, but it's definitely not going to be a dino that I'm going to play all the time. Aloe, on the other hand, is almost as popular as T-Rex itself, the Lion of the Isle they call it. So, you know, that'd be a perfect one to come out with it. And if not, then I don't know, maybe Ostroraptor might even come out with Maya instead. Apparently that's quite far along too. Anyway, apart from that, that's enough blubbering on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do leave your comments down below. Leave a like if you've liked it, of course. That always helps me out. I don't like to beg, I just want to ask because it's nearing Christmas. And yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.